Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to 24% stress. Oh no, we need to get a table up. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, actually. With me, your host, Luckymarine, and we are... Massage table. Go. Why are you so stressed? I don't need you to be stressed right now. Celeste, why are you so stressed? What's going on? Is it because you didn't get to bed that time? You had work to do. Alright. That means that we don't need the nipples, as it were. We've revised our plan and we don't need said nipples. So we'll deconstruct those. Yeah, I know it's hard work, but you know, just get on with it. Oh, could do some more research. Liquid piping. Power regulation. Yeah, let's go for liquid piping. We'll need our oxygen generator up and running soonish. And how are we for food? How grown are you? 41%. Yeah, we should have them come in fairly soon. Right, who needs de-stressing? Celeste, I don't need you weeing all over. Just yet. Just yet. Maybe not. Especially not in this tank, where we're going to store our fresh water. Yeah, you get touched by the giant hands. That's going to be weird. You're working away researching, and you've got this face looking at you. It's got to be fairly awkward. Alright. No, don't dig that bit just yet. That was just me saying what we were going to do in the last episode. I don't want you to dig it just yet. Come on. Get with the program. Struggling for oxygen up there. Oh yeah, that's not breathable. Barely breathable. Alright, alright. Let's give you a ways and means for oxygen generation. I will power you up, because we're good like that. Yeah, I know, but the sooner you get this done, the sooner you can do special things. We'll also dig up to this chamber from the toilet, because why not? And we will harvest, we'll dig up these mealwood plants and grow them somewhere else. Wow, there's even more up here. And this, wow. Yeah, let's prioritize this at a 9. It's like, no, I don't like doing the toilet. Well, someone has to do it, Spike, and you're the loud sleeper, so there we go. Benefited immediately from working on that. Alright, we're done. Are you gonna... Come on, guys. Discovered in the early game, you don't really need to bother with the compactors. Just let things lie around. Alright. De-stressed a little bit. That's nice. How far are our plants going along? 51%. Good. We've isolated our snorer. We've got things happening up here. Well, we need to get up here and dig out, really. We also have a body of water there. There's quite a lot of contaminated water over here. This might just end up having to be pumped across. If we don't have enough to fill this chamber, then we will have to pump stuff across. Skill increase. Tinkering is at a level 1. Good stuff. Ah yeah, harvest all that stuff. Good stuff, guys. I need you to work as well. Come on. And we'll grow these even more. Blossom seed, we'll put you at the end. You want these up and running as quickly as you possibly can. What's up? Requires fertilizer. Well, nope. We're not fertilizing you. That's just admin. We'll put a plant in there that wants to grow. Alright. Can we now get on with our stuff? What are you doing? Oh, I suppose, yeah. Researching. What else do we need after this? Power regulation. Electrolyzer, I suppose. Yep, we'll get electrolyzer after this, which will require the next station. Are we going to be 68%? Well, we'll start it off. We'll start getting the electrolyzer off, and we can be doing the research here. But I want these grown before I take away the microbe musher. And when I take away the microbe musher, I'll replace it with... Can I? Are they the same size? I don't think they're the same size. I think the supercomputer's bigger. Ah, god damn it. Well, it's going to be a bit of a janky place for you to be, but yeah, alright then. As needs must. Alright. That's not going to be weird at all. How are we getting on in terms of just getting stuff done? Why are you not? No bubbles. No bubbles. Alright then, guys. Next day. Next day is going to be a good day. 75% grown. What kind of temperature are you in? Yeah, you're benefiting from how cool this is. I don't know why it's cold underneath the printing pod. I don't know. Someone will have to explain that to me. But it's doing the job. If these get too hot, they'll stop growing. If they get covered in vomit and urine, they'll stop growing. We nearly lost our pea dome colony to, ironically enough, to pea when our plants got covered in it. We didn't mop it up. Well, we didn't mop it up because we weren't into mopping pea up, so we just ignored it. Oh, can we do more down here? We prioritize this as a 7. Come on, let's start getting things done. There we go. This is better. Insufficient oxygen generation. We should be alright with insufficient oxygen generation now. Yeah, yup. Wow. We're going to walk in here and get oxygen forced into them. Yep. This is alright. This is, yeah. There's plenty of places in the colony where they can go to get oxygen. I did think, whilst we were doing that, we could also experiment with little capsules of oxygen rich environments dotted around the colony, so you don't have to oxygenate. Yeah, so you don't have to oxygenate the whole of your colony. You just oxygenate like little rooms, and they run from room to room holding their breath. But it also means that you cut down on the amount of oxygen that you use. That might have to be the next playthrough. So you don't have to have oxygen everywhere. You can, well, there's not going to be oxygen there, but imagine this was a living space. You could just have like one single room here with oxygen in it, oxygen pumped into it from maybe a main oxygen source. Have like a one room here full of oxygen, and one room here full of oxygen, and one room here full of oxygen. And you have the oxygen piped in from various different locations, and you just let the contaminated gas and the non-breathable oxygen and the carbon dioxide and the hydrogen run rampant, as long as you got the little safe havens, as it were, where they could run in and run out. We'll see. That might be the next playthrough. For now, it's the bubble test. Alright guys, sleepy time I suppose. Wow. You are annoying as all hell, Spike. Turner and Celeste. Turner and Celeste. At least they're not getting annoyed by him anymore. At least they're not getting stressed out by him. Oh my word, I would get so stressed out by him. Let's get this stuff finished. I was once on base with, and you put up in, it's something that looks, it's a lot like Travel Lodge, something like that, where you've got one big building with lots of rooms. And the guy below me snored. Good God. It was like an elephant. Did not get a wink of sleep that night. And then the very next morning, I just had to move. I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't sleep here. Sorry. Right. But anyone who slept near anybody or adjacent to anyone who snores loudly, they will feel the pain. They will know. Whether it's a sibling or a family member in your house or the other half, it's at least with the other half, it's kind of endearing. Sort of. You can live with it. At least you're getting something out of it. Right. Chamber's done. Let's do it. We're gonna have to get a compactor. Yeah, we'll chuck a cheeky compactor there. Somehow. Yeah. We'll sweep the bottom. We want it to be an entirely sterile test. We don't want it to be interfered with the flotsam and jetsam at the bottom of our test tubes. What are you doing, guys? Oh, yeah. Fair enough, making the super duper computer. And you can store everything but organic. If they put contaminated dirt in here, it will produce horrible, horrible oxygen. Like the stuff that's coming off this toilet. Yep, not good. I could probably just put them down here. Oh well. We'll sweep these two as well. Actually no, just sweep everything. Sweep all. Sweep all the things. All things, all times. Every day. All day, every day. How are we in terms of food? Yeah, meal lice is starting to come in. This is good. And they're going to be staggered to an extent. With these and then these and the, yeah. Any more? Right, get that planted as well. Starvation is something that we don't want. We'll dig you up. That'll be another string in our bow. Another plant in our planter box. Come on. There we go. And harvest this. And this, because it's nearly ready. Is it? 93. Okay. And you're full. Of course you're full. Alright. All but organic. And again, when you're done, all but organic. I think we're about ready to drop some water into here. And when we're swept up in here, we'll drop water into here as well. And we'll cap it off so they can't get in. But they also won't be able to get past. Well done. Alright. We'll have to forego the nipples. But I do like the nipples so much. Alright, less sweepy sweeps. Alright, we'll get intermediate research. That's why the dude's not researching. Yeah. Only 10 needed there though. We'll just take the middle tile out. The flow of water down is quite straight anyway. As you would imagine. As you would imagine. You having troubles down there? Yeah. Natural place for the carbon dioxide to build up. Alright, deconstruct you. And you up. When we put a cap on over here, we won't be able to get past if these are built. Which is unfortunate. But needed. Damn you. You can't get back now, can you? You absolute pleb. What? You can? So what were you messing about at idling then? Oh, of course. I'd not set this. Alright. Get back to work. Go sweep stuff. And harvest this. If you don't harvest it when it's like in this state, it will gradually get to the point where it turns brown and then the mealworm naturally just falls off. Like with any fruit on any tree, I suppose. But you're just wasting time. You're wasting time for another cycle to come round if you leave this. So we'll sort that out. Okay, we'll sweep. We'll get everything swept out of here. Eventually, we'll get rid of the ladders. We'll drop the water in. We'll then get rid of. No, we'll then cap it off. That'll be the first part of our experiment. This one as well. And then you can start deconstructing stuff. This. And this. Oh, you... Fine. We'll have to have a little bit of residue in the bottom. Let's dig from you. Yep, let's drop this body of water into here. Hopefully that'll be enough on its own to fill this chamber up. This might drop, yeah, this might drop through the sand on its own. Alright. First stage done. And the overflow will just leak into our overflow tank. That's fine. Alright. First stage done. What? What is this? Why is it leaking through? How is it leaking through? How is this leaking through? Actually, no, don't know, but you can use it for stuff. You don't get a, don't get an opinion buff, nerf even. You don't get stressed by walking in normal water, but sorry, eject all for now. There needs to be a overlay for stress, I think. Maybe in the liquid plumbing. Because the water's dropped into this tank, it's overstressed the bottom, which you can see from the cracking, and I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that being a thing and it being in the game, but it needs to, we need to know about it. The first time we know that anything's wrong is when this cracking starts. I didn't know that it leaked through the cracks. I mean, it's not going to make that much of a difference, but it would have been nice to it would have been nice to have been able to sort it out beforehand. Oh well. Interesting development that. From now on, if we're going to drop water from a height onto a single tiling, it might be worth locally doing something that we've done here and fortifying a little bit. So if we were to drop this down here, just do another level of tiling just here, like we've had to do to shore up. Unfortunately, at the moment, you can't. There's no repair for this cracking. So we'd have to come into this tank, dig this tile out, and replace this tile. Yeah, I might do a second skin. So if you're dropping water into a single skin tile, just remember that it might need to be double skin in order to withstand the pressure. To that end, we'll dig out under here and we'll double skin the bottom. The last thing we need is water leaking away. I mean, it's not going to leak away into the likes of igneous rock and granite, but we can test it. Anyway, that is us for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. I have been Luckymarine as always. You lot have been amazing. Join me in the next episode when we continue. We'll drop this water into this test tube. We'll then drop the rest into our main freshwater tank. We'll cap that off. We should put a pump in the bottom of it actually. We'll get that lined up now. and then we'll cap that off, and we'll bring the contaminated water across. We'll mop out any residue in here. We'll bring the contaminated water across, and we'll drop it via some kind of tubing system into this side of our test tube. We'll get our gas pump ready. This should be carbon dioxide down here. So our first test will be pumping carbon dioxide into water at varying levels and seeing if it works. Okay, anyway, I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care.